Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome back. This is another, episode of the Seasons of the Soul series, where these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, but if they resonate with you, I hope whatever comes out of that helps you in some way. And I trust it finds you. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pull 4 cards for the last 4 seasons of the soul. And again, you will know with those 4 cards if that resonates with you, with your last year, with what's going on in your situation. If that doesn't strike you in some way, this pile is just not for you. Check another pile or come back another day. But thank you again for coming in. I'll see you later. For the people that this is here for, let's go. So, of course, these decks are pre-shuffled, but let's just go ahead and get them open up for you. So, Spirit, can we please have the last 4 seasons of the soul we're connecting to? Thank you. So, we have the first 3, the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and lastly, and this is a season here that you're either currently in, about to move into. I think there might be 2 cards. No, that's fine. So sorry. This is either a season you're currently in, you're moving into, or you're moving out of this last season over here. So what we have is the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 1 of Wands, or the Ace of Wands. So what we're looking at is a year that's, I feel like things are moving very quickly when we started this first season of the soul. And I feel like things are going good. I feel like you're in your power. You really felt like you're moving on to something that was going to elevate you to a new level. But for whatever reason, moving out of that season, there's some sort of anxiety just inside of your head, something that you can't get out of. And like, I really feel here, so I feel like this is you inside your head, or like false pretenses, because your guides are here. They're wanting you to listen to them, but like they're these scary creatures, some sort of like fears, that like fun word I love, FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. You don't need any of it. Like, make friends with it, but don't let it hold you back. But I feel like these are all circumstances that we can really move forward from, but like sticky situations and like unsightly things, it's killing you slowly. It's like taking what's left of you piece by piece, and your guides are just like really wanting to be let in. So again, this is in the past, so that's something that you've gone through. Moving forward to like the last 2 seasons of the soul, to like again where you're currently in, there was balance found, and that's beautiful. And I'm so happy you found that. I'm so sorry that you went, and I should have stopped and said that in the very beginning. I'm so sorry for whatever you went through in the very beginning, but know that it's all lessons that lead you to blessings. But there's balance found. I feel like there is like some sort of skill maybe that you picked up while trying to find yourself, that you really, really did find yourself in and found that you're good at, that you really enjoyed. But maybe it was choosing yourself and choosing to take a step back from whatever it was that was really causing that, I don't know, unsightly fears and sticky situations that you felt that you were just like lying in wait, the vultures circling you. But you definitely moved out of that for yourself and into something really beautiful. Because with the Ace of Wands, again, this is something that you're currently in, you're moving into, you're moving out of right now. But there was some sort of spark of passion, of inspiration, of creativity. And I feel like it might have been, I'm sorry for all the background noise. I'm going to see if I can edit that out later. But I feel like it's been like a lot of inspiration in your dreams, where like the salamanders, they they help us build things in our dreams and bring them to reality. And I feel like that's the phase that you're in right now, and again, or about to come into. And I hope that these oracle cards give you some advice in whatever situations that you're facing. So if that doesn't sound like you're here, again, try another pile, come back another day. I still love your guts and gross bits. And I just really am feeling that like second season of the year. That's a really heavy year. And I feel like there's a build up to it. So maybe it was like it quickly progressed in the first season. Maybe it wasn't as so much as like feeling yourself, but or maybe that's why it was such a drop. But the nines are ends, so it makes sense that we moved on to some balance and healing situations. But I do feel like there's more to the story here. So what we have for your oracle cards. Let me just move that up. I'm so sorry. This whole time you guys have been like out of focus, out of balance. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. We have, again, the vulture and asphodel, upheaval. So two vultures now. I'm going to put this one right in front of this one. Again, I feel like there's some sort of grieving, of loss, of something that you went through during that period, something that you had to let go of that was really, and again, if there is any sort of loss or grief that you're experiencing, please know that there are sources that can help you through all of that, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that at the time. But I'm so happy that you moved on from it, or maybe you're still working on that, because again, this talks about, so the asphodels in Greek mythology are like associated with the underworld, and people would send them to funerals and send their regrets to the underworld with them. So maybe there is definitely a need of letting something go, of releasing something from the past that was just like, the vultures are really interesting creatures because like they're really like there's such a necessity in our lives with needing to kind of eat the flesh and the bones off these carcasses so there's no diseases spread. And they also use everything. They kind of teach us that, like, to use everything in our lives and think outside the box and creatively in that way, where every part is a usable, tangible substance in somehow. But I do feel like it's removing that. It's all about, I feel like the real message here is removing whatever it means to make room for beautiful, better things. And remember, when you make room for new things, they can only be three things. They can be good, better, or different. And it's all about perspective, right? So I hope that you truly see that. We have the card of Fire 23, which is just a 5, positive change. But we don't get positive change without, again, some sort of upheaval that we're moving out of. So I do feel like this is really positive for you. I'm putting it in front of the Fire card as well. So I feel like, again, there's some sort of passion, creativity, spark of something that's really trying to ignite itself right now and let itself flow free into creation. And you should let it, because I guarantee you it will be beautiful. We have card number 4, Mother Earth, Psychic Recharge, Grounded, Healer, Mentor, Layers. So definitely a lot of layers to whatever there is that you are creating. And that can mean a bunch of different things. This card talks about how there's different layers to the soil, right? And each layer is like a different color. The deeper you go, with like the grass or moss on top being green, and the soil and dirt and clay shades of brown, and it's all different stages of healing. Where brown is where like real healing, like creative energy comes from, where you getting your hands dirty and feeling the earth itself and really birthing whatever it is you're trying to create. psychic recharge. So yeah, it also talks about this card going out with nature when you're feeling overwhelmed and really charging, grounding yourself, charging your psychic abilities, listening to your intuition. It's one of those things that you don't know how much you need until you go out and experience, I think. But here's your call to the card of initiation. I can't make this up, folks. I didn't time this. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So please, this is your invitation, your initiation invitation to cross the threshold into something more beautiful, something more aligned with your higher self, the greatest good for you and all around you, that we contribute to this planet every single day just by raising your vibration in your small bubble community. That helps the entire world. You have no idea how much the ripple effect that causes. So please take the initiation, cross the threshold. And so like this card talks about like the secret societies and how some of the most sacred places have the scariest of openings, or like gateways, but have the most beautiful sacred things inside. And it's just that scary moment of like taking that leap of faith, really, and moving through that. So I hope you accept that calling whenever you feel it comes to you, in whatever way that is. So let me just see if I can adjust the camera here, get everything in for us. We have, oh, this is another great card. I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. So this is a card that talks about just being like ready to ascend, and asking for that, asking your guides, your unicorns, whatever you feel gives you guidance, spirit, God. It's that energy of unconditional love that is all around us always, and just like waiting for us to kind of tap into it. So please accept that and tap into that energy. Ask your guides for help as much as possible. I'll do a video on guides and like how I personally talk to them and what I know about them in my experience, because it has literally changed my life, and I can't even express to you all of the experiences I've had because of it. So thanks to them. I love you guys. But that I am present. So I really feel like there's some sort of acceleration in whatever it is that you're asking to be. I don't know. You're asking to accelerate in what it is, but there's also a psychic recharge needed. Maybe it's just like within yourself, something that's happening, not anything outside of you. But there are changes made, and like standards, I think, new standards for a new way of living. We create our own destinies, honestly. Like, you may find the gratitude for what you have, and everything will come to you. And I know that's hard to say, or easy to say for a lot of people in a lot worse situations than I might be, but there is really something magical when you can find gratitude and magic in your life. That's pretty much the best way I can express that right now. But we have this beautiful card of Mama Ocha, water, number 33, which I believe is a master number. Let me see if I can focus that a little bit better. That is a stunning card. But it talks about water and its different forms, where water can be gentle and cool and relaxing and just like move you fluidly down the river, but it also rubs against jagged edges and smoothes them down over time. It freezes things and captures them in a beautiful dreamlike state, and then melts away and like encourages rebirth for situations. And it calls to ask you to look at your own life and what stage of water it's in or asking to go. If it's maybe too emotional, it talks about removing yourself from that and taking a step back from things that cause you to feel your emotions in a way that you're not able to experience them properly or comfortably, and just kind of sit with those things until you're in a better situation. Maybe it's freezing some of your own emotions over, for when you're ready for that rebirth and regrowth. You can melt it away, but don't stay frozen too long if that is something that you need to do for yourself. We have the card of Have Faith in Your Dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon. And this card is really beautiful. It talks about whatever situation that you are working on, you're thinking of, you're dreaming of, it is going to take off, but you really are just in the beginning of it. So go ahead and dream big, because whatever it is that you're putting in, manifesting the actions towards it, it is going to really pay off for it. Really have faith in your dreams. Dream bigger. Always be thinking bigger for yourself. If you're wondering why your manifestations aren't coming in, it's probably because you're not asking for enough. Ask for more. And when you're shooting for the moon, ask for Mars. And then you'll get the moon, hopefully, at least. And maybe you'll even get Mars, and the moon's included in that. And I don't know. But the universe always knows what you need, and it provides it when you need it. So be open to receiving. Have faith in your dreams, and always dream big. So, in our last card here, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So the first thing that I'm thinking of in this card is like really being authentic to yourself and who you are, standing in your power. But it also talks about a friend that might need you right now. So whoever that resonates with, know that there might be a friend that needs you right now. But it really, again, show the world the real you. It wants you to create the standards of the new life that you want to step into, because there's some beautiful rebirth happening here. Again, that creativity, passion, fire, energy, where things are changing. And we want you to take the initiation, take the invitation, the I am presence, to melt away whatever needs to be cleared for that beautiful rebirth. Encourage that. Have faith in your dreams. It's all really adding up, and I hope this is resonating with you in some way. What I am going to do is ask this beautiful deck here, what advice, if any, they can give you for whatever situation this is talking about. We're going to ask for 3 cards in the bottom of the deck. Please and thank you, Spirit. 3. Oh! We got 2 that just flew out. The King of Pentacles, the Star. 1 more, and the bottom. Thank you. The Tower. It's the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands propelling that, feeling that 9 of Cups. Okay. So, I feel like this is energy you've already gone through. And there may be a situation where it's asking, like, you may be tested in a way. I don't want to say tested, that's not a great word, but it's like I'm feeling a loss in this King of Pentacles. So maybe it was some sort of loss that broke your heart here. But the Star card is so healing. It's like destined to happen. It's like it made you who you are now, everything you've been through to this moment. And that's not in just this situation, but everything. And I feel that very much with the grapes that are all around. Like every single grape is a situation that's created the person that you are now. It's your destiny. But there's a real sense of patience needed here. And without that, yeah, some sort of cleansing, the Star. See, what I noticed in this tower is this guy right here, where he looks like he jumped out the window. He didn't fall from the crash or anything. He's like, see you later, which I feel like that's always a great way to embrace the tower, is don't wait for the tower to happen and just listen to the signs, remove the things. But I do feel a sense of, like with this Eight of Swords here, and I wish I could remember who said it so I could credit them. Perhaps it was White Feather Taylor or Tarot. I love them. And but she's blindfolded, so like the anxiety is very high. You don't know what's going on around you. Things might be unclear, uncertain, but all of these swords are face down. They're almost protecting her in this circle. So whatever it is that you are going through, you are being protected at this time, and it's going to move quickly. You're going to move quickly through it. And two better things, the Nine of Cups, that's a wish come true. And if that is because of a broken heart of a relationship, there is new love coming to you. But I love this. I could keep going forever. We're going to stop here. But with it, you'll have a new perspective on love because of everything that you've experienced, all of these things. And it's really going to be so incredibly beautiful. And if that's not a love situation, it's just something that you cared very deeply for. Something that there's some sort of disappointment that you're healing from, that is, you need to deal with those feelings and sit with those feelings. Understand, what are you upset of, and what were you, I don't know, whatever it is in your specific situation, moving through that and knowing that there are better things on the other side. So that is really beautiful, and I really appreciate and thank those cards for coming through for us today. I do have these cute little affirmators. I love them so much. For the affirmators deck, the 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself with the self-helpiness. I am not affiliated with them. I just really like them a lot. So if we could please get one for, oh, thank you. That's perfect. We have the card of spontaneity. Do you like to be spontaneous? Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only accepted answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie, which I love so much because that's my sister's name, and I love that. Pretty good chance your name is not Charlie, but if you're listening to this, then that's super cool. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word, with the power to unlock new dimensions in the space-time and after-hours hangouts. Yes, will lead you to the experience you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are something lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. It's a bonus card. I feel like that's pretty special. And maybe we should pull one more, since that was a bonus. Oh. That's funny. I feel like this is pretty cute. I've not seen this one come up yet. So this is no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there's always laundry and taxes in terms of my life path. But in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do the laundry. And maybe the taxes, that's pretty important. But I really love that. Going within, taking a rest, knowing that everything is going to work out exactly how it should and it is supposed to. That's a really beautiful card. I really like that one. Do this, do that, it says, and he says no thank you. So I have these moon magic cards, deep moon messages, and this is the outside of your card. It's really beautiful. And it says, I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Eclipse. That is beautiful. So whatever the situation is, I feel like finding yourself and your worthiness is really what comes out of this, the lessons you've learned. And the Nine of Cups, the sun, that's all that energy that's coming up from everything. You are everything. You're beautiful. You're perfect. I'm proud of you. We all make mistakes sometimes, but hey, those are lessons, and lessons lead to blessings. We just need to learn from them. So learn from your lessons. Learn from the lessons of others. that'll help too. Because we are, at the end of the day, all stardust, right? All one. be compassionate, be kind. I love your guts and growth bits. I hope that this resonates with whoever it is meant to find. I hope it finds you, and I love you and stuff. Okay, have a good day. Bye.